Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss here about next chapter, dual nature of radiation and matter. So in this chapter we will discuss here about first what is the meaning of photoelectric effect. Here you can see the diagrams and the graph of photoelectric emission. It is a diagram of experiment of photoelectric effect. To explain this diagram with the help of these graphs, in which first graph photoelectric current and intensity curve, next one photoelectric current with potential, next one photoelectric current with potential to show, means here effect of frequency you will see and here effect of intensity you will see in these two. So after that we will discuss here about the graph between the stopping potential and the frequency of radiation. To understand the all things, first we will start our chapter with the help of the definition of electron emission. So see here electron emission. What is the meaning of electron emission? Means the phenomena of emission, or you can say the ejection of electron from the surface of metal is called electron emission or emission of electron. We have different type of techniques or method to emit the electron from the given surface. First is thermionic emission. Point clear? Next, photoelectric emission. Next are secondary emission. Next is field emission. So these are the type of electron emission, but here we will discuss about the photoelectric emission. Photoelectric emission is the emission in which we will eject the electron from the metal surface when the light, or you can say the radiation of suitable frequency fall on it. Clear? So here we will talk about the remaining type of emission is not here in this chapter, means in your course in detail, but here the photoelectric emission, then after the photoelectric effect and the other about it is in this chapter. So I will start my topic from the definition of photoelectric emission. So we can write the emission of electron from the metal surface when a suitable when a radiation of suitable frequency radiation of suitable frequency fall on it or on them. Point clear? Now after the definition of photoelectric emission, we will discuss here about photoelectric effect. Point clear? What is the meaning of photoelectric effect? Photoelectric effect is nothing. It is a type of phenomena where we can eject the electrons from the given metal surface when, or you can say through a radiation of suitable frequency. So we can write here, this is the phenomenon. The phenomenon of emission or ejection of electrons known as photoelectrons by the radiation of suitable frequency fall on them. You can write one thing from metal. Point clear? This is called a photoelectric effect. But here when we talk about the photoelectric effect, so here for different materials, we have required different type of radiation for the phenomena of photoelectric effect. Suppose when we talk about here, as we know that initially we have different type of radiation: ultraviolet radiation, infrared radiation, visible light. Means when we talk here about the radiation, it means that we are talking here about light. So ultraviolet light, visible light, infrared light we have. But here out of these we have the example. When we talk about this, we can see the example of alkali metals. Point clear? For these metals, when we want to show the photoelectric effect on these metals, then it is sufficient for them the radiation which is called visible radiation or visible light. For the photoelectric effect to this kind of cases, means alkali metals, we have sufficient radiation which is in visible pattern, or you can say visible light is sufficient for it. Now on the other hand, when we talk here about the other metals like zinc, cadmium and etc. So for these metals, when we want to show the photoelectric effect on them, then we need ultraviolet radiation or ultraviolet light to eject the electron or photoelectron from their surface, so that the phenomena photoelectric effect happens on it. Point clear? So out of these two definitions, we will understand about the phenomena of photoelectric effect after this with the help of the experiment of photoelectric effect. Point clear? Before this, about the photoelectric effect, Hertz and Holbosch gave the experiment, do the experiment about the photoelectric effect. So here, after this, when we talk here about the photoelectric effect with the help of this diagram, here the heading for this is experimental study of photoelectric effect. So for this study, you can see here we have a chamber in which two plates C and A are placed, so that the electric potential means electric potential of plate C, or you can say A here. So first the C plate is connected to the negative terminal of battery, and A plate is positive terminal of battery with the help of rheostat and voltmeter and other thing. Here we are using reversing key. So initially when we talk about this, we will see here from the given diagram, C plate is negative with respect to A, and C is the metal plate on which we will call the radiation. So first we will opt here the monochromatic radiation from the source. When the monochromatic light of suitable frequency fall on them through the quartz filter placed on the window, then the electron from this plate C start to emit. And as we know that the plate C is negative with respect to A, means that plate A is positive potential with respect to C. So these electrons will start motion toward the direction of A. Point clear? So these electrons will start toward the direction of A. And now after that, we will see here about the variation. Means that when we talk about the photo electrons, or you can say the photoelectric current, which will be measured by this microammeter placed in the circuit as you can see here. So when we want to show the variation of photoelectric current with intensity, with frequency, so for that we have drawn the diagram in front of you, which indicate us first diagram indicate us about the effect of intensity. So in case of effect of intensity, when we see here, intensity means that if we want to change the intensity of the radiation, we will shift that source with respect to the plate C, either nearer or closer. It means that when we change the place, if suppose this source is farther distance from the window, then the radiation value will have less intensity as compared to the location which is closer to the window. So we can change the intensity by changing the distance of source and plate C. Now, if the intensity of the initially you can see here the diagram, if the intensity of the source means radiation from the source, if the intensity of radiation increases from the source, that time we will see here the photoelectric current value will also increase, and the value of photoelectric current depends on here the number of photoelectrons emitted per second through this metal surface. As we know that initially when the light falls on this surface, the electron of this metal absorb these radiation, and when the electron of this metal absorb these radiation, then they break, or you can say overlap, or you can say they overcome the forces of attraction between the electrons and the nucleus for the given metal surface. So this is a Hertz experiment which indicate us also about when the light ray or light radiation fall on the given surface, the electron absorb these radiation up to a certain, or you can say sufficient amount of energy it will gain through this radiation and overcome the attraction force between the nucleus and the electron to eject the given surface. Point here. So same condition is here also. So the electron will start motion from the plate C to plate A, as we know that the plate A is more positive potential as compared to the plate C. So the electrons start motion toward it. These photoelectrons means as we increase the intensity here, when we increase the intensity, the number of photoelectrons emitted per second will also increase, and as well as the number of photoelectrons emitted per second will increases. So we can see that E upon T or Q upon T is called current. So photocurrent will also increase. When the photocurrent will also increase, then we will see that clearly by this microammeter reading, we will see that the photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of light. As we can see also, the photoelectrons emitted per second is directly proportional to the intensity of light falling on them. Point clear? This is the graphical representation and the explanation of this graph between the photoelectric current and the intensity. So after the discussion about the effect of intensity, here we will talk about the effect of what? Effect of the electric potential of plate A with respect to plate C. Then after we will talk here about the effect of frequency, in which we will discuss here about the two curves which tell us about the potential, which tell us about the photoelectric current and the potential. And the next one we will talk here about the stopping potential and the frequency of radiation. So first, I will write all the definition, all the headings here. First effect of intensity we have done. Okay, and after that we will talk here about the effect of electric potential, or you can say the potential effect of potential of plate A with respect to plate C. Now see here, when we think about this diagram, in which we will discuss here about the photoelectric current and potential curve, I have written here the all conditions which I will write once again in front of you. So see, first I will explain the all things. When we write here about the condition of electric potential of plate A with respect to C. So first case, on taking the potential of A positive with respect to plate C. So when the potential of plate A is positive with respect to C, then we will see that all the electrons which are emitted to the plate C will move toward the plate A very fastly because of the attraction force, positive and negative attraction. So that time a stage comes when all the electrons which are emitted to the plate C will reach to the plate A, and after that we will see here in that stage the value of what microammeter, which is measuring the value of current in the circuit, is maximum. And after this condition or stage, if we increase the value of positive potential of A, then we will see that there is no increase in the value of current. Means that time the photo current will not increase on increasing the value of potential. Means positive potential of A with respect to C, means the current is saturated in this time. So that potential in which the current is saturated, so that time the saturated current is called, so that time the current is called saturated current. Point clear, student? So from this diagram you can see all three cases in which you are obtaining the value of saturation current. Now here the point comes, if you will change the intensity of the light or radiation. But here listen one thing, when we are talking here about the variation or effect of intensity, we will take same frequency and same material or same metal. So as we will increase the value of intensity, we will see that the number of photoelectrons emitted per second will also increase. But we will see here finally the negative potential, which is here stopping potential or cut-off potential also, which is known as stopping potential or cut-off potential, will save for all kind of intensities. So here in short you can see on increasing, on applying cut-off, when we talk here about, so all the electrons. Now after the saturation current, we will see here the second condition, when we take the potential of plate A negative with respect to, when potential of A is negative with respect to C. When we put the potential of plate A negative with respect to C, that time what happens? Negative impulsion is there, means when we apply the negative potential here, it will decrease the speed of photoelectrons which are moving towards C to A. It means that the photo current, means photoelectric current, will also decrease. And as we increasing more negative value of plate A, we will see that the electric current, photoelectric current will also decrease. Now at a certain value, when the value of negative potential A is such that no maximum kinetic energy electron will reach toward it from the plate C, that time the flow of electrons, photoelectrons will stop. Hence we can say that the photoelectric current will also stop. in the given circuit. So that time you can say the maximum kinetic energy, which is equals to half mv max square. It is the speed or velocity of the maximum kinetic energy electron, will equals to the amount of work done by this cut-off potential. So the potential at which no photocurrent is obtained is called here cut-off potential or stopping potential. Point clear through this diagram. So here in the condition of effect of potential of plate A and with respect to C, we will discuss here about the two cases. But after that, we will talk here about the next condition, effect of frequency. Point clear? In case of effect of frequency, when you will see, you will take when say intensity and source is taken, and you will change here the frequency of incident radiation. When you will change the frequency of incident radiation, you will see that that time from this curve, you will see if suppose mu1, mu2, mu3, this type of frequency you have mu1, mu2, mu3, so that mu1 is smallest and mu3 is greatest. So due to these frequencies, the light energy which is transferred from the source means radiation to the electron is this, which is in front of you. Point clear? So when this energy is transferred to the given electron, the electron absorb this energy and move toward the plate A. So when the electrons when the electron move toward the plate A with maximum kinetic energy at certain frequency mu1, that time for opposing the flow, or you can say the cut-off potential in this condition, will suppose from this diagram you will see the cut-off potential in this condition is V01 for the frequency mu1. And when we apply the positive potential in this condition, as we know that the electron has maximum kinetic energy, so the positive potential give us saturation current. But here when we apply the negative potential, we will see that condition, in that condition, the fast moving electron will oppose by a certain value of cutoff potential, which is supposed to be mu V not 1 in first condition. Now after that, when you will apply this frequency which is greater than the initial frequency, and the energy transferred to the electron is this is greater than the initial energy, then we will see that the electrons which are moving from plate C to A have higher kinetic energy as compared to the initial kinetic energy. And when they have higher kinetic energy, they will move faster as compared to the first condition. So it means that the stopping potential will stop initially those electrons which are moving toward the plate A with their initial kinetic energy supposed to be half m v1 square. Now this potential, cutoff potential V01 is not sufficient to stop these now fast moving electrons or photoelectrons. Now what we do? We will increase the negative potential of A in this condition. In second condition, when we have taken the higher frequency radiation, so that time the electric potential, negative electric potential or cut off electric potential or stopping of electric potential will also increase to stop the current. It is V02. Similarly, when we take highest or out of these two highest means more higher frequency radiation, we will see that we will increase the value of negative potential of plate with respect to C to stop the photocurrent in the given circuit or to obtain the cut-off potential. Point clear? So finally, you can see that some observation from this condition, effect of frequency, we can see that the cut-off potential is different for different frequencies. Number one, and second one, the cut-off potential is more you can see here, as we know that this cutoff potential, so it will be negative. So the cutoff potential will be more negative for the radiation of greater frequency. And third one is that in all three conditions, we can see the saturation current, it is remain constant. So it means that the saturation current does not depend on frequency, it depends only on the intensity. You can see in first here, as you change the intensity, then you will see that the value of saturation current also changes. So here in this condition, saturation current is free from the where is independent or free from the frequency of incident radiation. Now after that we talk here about effect of frequency condition. Now after that we talk here about the graphical representation between the stopping potential and the frequency of incident radiation. So as we know that here from this curve we know that we need a certain, when we call a certain value of frequency radiation on the given surface, then the ejection of, or you can say the photoelectric effect starts. The phenomena of photoelectric effect starts when we fall the frequency certain, or you can say the minimum frequency radiation on the given surface, and that frequency is called threshold frequency. Below this frequency, there is no radiation in the given, no radiation, or you can say no photoelectric current is obtained. So that frequency is called a threshold frequency, and the threshold frequency value is different for different metals or materials. Point clear? But here when we talk about the stopping potential and the frequency of radiation, so we can see from the previous diagram, as we increase the radiation through the frequency, then we will see that the value of, as we increase the frequency of radiation in right hand side, then we will see that the stopping potential value also increases. Okay, but when we think about here the frequency mu naught 1, for this frequency we will see that the negative potential means stopping potential is a negative potential. The value of stopping potential by this formula EV naught is equals to pi naught, which is amount of work function, h mu upon c, h mu sorry h mu naught. So by this formula we can write here v naught is equals to pi naught over E. So by this formula we can write for this frequency the value of cutoff potential is minus pi naught over E, and after that for the frequency of this the cutoff potential is minus pi naught 2 pi naught 1 over E. Point clear? Means when we increase the frequency here, when we increase the frequency means mu naught 2 is greater than mu naught 1, then we will see that the intercept on the negative y-axis, the intercept of the negative y-axis, which is represent us about the stopping potential, will also increase. Point clear? So this one is the value from which is obtained from the graph between the stopping potential and the frequency of radiation in the photoelectric effect phenomena. And the remaining all these things and the notes of this topic I have been provided to you through the PDF. So you can note down the notes through PDF and revise the whole PDF and understand the all topics through the video and the PDF. Point clear? After the discussion about the experimental study of photoelectric effect, here we will talk about the next topic, Einstein's photoelectric equation. So Einstein explained the various laws of photoelectric emission with the help of, or you can say on the basis of Planck quantum theory. So I can start the derivation with the help of this statement. He explained various laws of photoelectric effect on the basis of Planck's quantum theory. Point clear? On the basis of this theory, Einstein assumed that according to this, light radiation consists of tiny particles called quanta, and the quantum of radiation of light called photon, which travels the speed of light. Point clear? And he assumed that he assumed that when one photon falls on the metal surface, one electron is ejected. So the energy of photon if the energy of photon in radiation is E is equals to h mu transferred to the given metal surface, then this energy is divided in two parts. First is work function, means to eject or to remove the electron from the metal surface, from the metal inside the metal to the surface of metal, and the second one is the kinetic energy of the electron by which it moves from the plate C to plate A. So work function denoted by phi naught and the kinetic energy is Ke, which is equal to, we know that, half P max square. So here this we can say by Einstein equation, this energy, it is the energy of incident radiation or energy of a photon in the form of incident radiation on the given surface is equals to phi naught plus half m v max square. So the kinetic energy, as we know that initially when we talked about the phi naught, we know that this phi naught is the amount of work done, or we can write this value phi naught as we know that mu naught, if mu naught is the threshold frequency, we know that what it is threshold frequency, then the minimum energy required to remove the electron from inside the metal to the surface, E phi naught is equals to h mu naught. So therefore the equation is h mu naught plus half mv max square, which is the kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy half mv max square is equals to, taking h common, mu minus mu naught. So this kinetic energy we can write kinetic energy maximum is equals to h mu minus mu. Point clear? So this is the equation which is known as Einstein equation or Einstein photoelectric equation. Hence, from this calculation, first we can start the explanation on the basis of the equation, Einstein photoelectric equation. So first we can say that here, as we know that one electron, since we know that from the theory or from the assumption of Einstein, since one electron is the one since one photon is one photoelectron from the metal surface. As we increase the intensity, the number of photoelectrons, or we can say number of photons, will increase or increases. So the photoelectrons emitted per second, photoelectrons emitted per second will also increase, will also increase or also increases on increasing the intensity of light or intensity of radiation, which is our incident radiation. Hence, this is verified at first law. Hence, this is the first law of radiation. First law of photoelectric effect. Point clear? Now in second case, if we call the frequency of incident light less than mu naught, so it will give us the value of mu minus mu naught negative, so which provide us the kinetic energy of electron is negative, which is impossible. So it means that if we fall the frequency of radiation less than the threshold frequency, no emission or no photoelectric effect is there, or no emission of electron photoelectron is obtained under this condition, which follow the second law of what? Second law of photoelectric effect. Point clear? Now third one is that if mu is greater than mu naught, then we will see that here from this relation, if the frequency is greater than initially the threshold frequency, then we will see that from this relation the kinetic energy will means that here initially think about the diagram. As we increase the frequency, then if we increase the frequency of incident radiation on the given surface, it will increase the kinetic energy. How it is? Means, see here, if suppose initially 100 joule of energy I transferred initially in case of given frequency to the given surface, 20 joule is required for the work function and the remaining 80 joule for its kinetic energy. Point here. But here, if suppose we are taking here 150 joule of energy, then similarly again this for same metal and for same intensity here, then we will see that 20 joule is used here and 130 joule for kinetic energy. So means or increasing the intensity or increasing the frequency of light, we will see here the value of kinetic energy increases. So we can say that kinetic energy is directly proportional to the frequency of incident radiation. So from this diagram we can say that the kinetic energy is directly proportional to frequency of incident radiation. If we want to explain much more about this, it means that if we increase the intensity here, if we increase the intensity of radiation, here, then we will see that the photoelectrons emitted per second increases as we increase the intensity, but the energy of each photon remain same. So here we conclude that in third law, the radiation means that the kinetic energy is independent of intensity of light. It depends only on frequency. Point clear? Now for next, pause the video and note down. Next, the fourth point is that the phenomena of photoelectric effect is conceived as the effect of elastic collision between photon and electron, in which electron absorb the energy by photon, or we can say by photon in radiation, which involves transfer of energy at once without any time lag. Due to this, there is no time lag between emission and absorption. Emission and emission of photoelectron and falling of photon through radiation. Quite clear? So these are the topics which you will read through your notes and video. So for that, pause the video now.